Hello, my name is On Vo, On as in turn on the lights. And my home parish is St. John Vianney. Um, I grew up in Washington State, and then we moved down to Texas when I was 10 years old. And then I entered high school seminary in 8th grade. So it's my 10th year of formation. God knows I need it. Yeah, so high school seminaries, they're a dying breed, so we're an endangered species, quote unquote. So there's not many of us. Right, well, my parents have been huge in fostering the seed for the vocation to the priesthood. Choosing to go to high school seminary, though, was fully my choice. They always gave 100% of their support in that decision. And so I went to try for 1 year to see if I liked it. Absolutely loved it, and so I just kept going, and here I am in theology. So I guess for me, thinking about the future and what I was going to do, the priesthood was always an option. And my parents helped me a lot in showing me that the priesthood was a great job. But yeah, I always had the desire for the priesthood. And then going to seminary just increased that surety, that certainty to that call. Because ultimately it's not what I want to do, but what God wants me to do. And following Him is what's going to make me happy. I think really wanting to become a priest, really being drawn to the priesthood would have started in high school seminary. There it was run by the Benedictines. First time just being in very close proximity, living with the monks, with the priests, being taught by them, playing sports with them. And just from good example, I'd say, just seeing them and how they were good priests, really fertilized, helped that seed to sprout. So then I was still obviously unsure whether or not I was called to the priesthood, the married life, or whatever it was. It wasn't until, I would say, second philosophy. So the summer going into, so that was the summer of 2016. It was World Youth Day in Poland, so I went. And World Youth Day was good, but that was when I found out that my friend was shot and killed. And from that, just a whole bunch of doubt and anger, just asking those fundamental questions of, God, if you're all powerful and all good, how could you have let this happen? Just from there, because I never had a reason to doubt my faith beforehand. But because of that, I was able to ask these questions and to grow even more in my faith. And from there, that really came the God is calling me to the priesthood. I say seminary life, the thing that's very attractive to me and the thing that really stands out is community. And I know, like diocesan priesthood, community will be there, but it won't be as there as when you're in a seminary community with your brothers, everyone discerning, going to the same goal. Community life would be definitely the highlight of seminary formation. I would say a seminarian experience, I guess, would just be the prayer life. I remember starting out being introduced to the prayers, going to daily mass. When I started in 8th grade, that was huge, because before I always went to daily mass. Mom would always force us to go, and I just hated going to mass. It's like, my friends don't do it, why do I have to do it? And again, it goes into that community aspect. Everyone is going to mass every day. Everyone's doing those prayers. And it was from that, from seminary, that I learned to really love to pray, to build my relationship with God, and to go to mass, especially. I'd say that would be the huge thing, not only for my vocation, my discernment, but just, to being a good person, a good Christian, hoping to be a saint. So prayer life. So in my seminary formation, a couple of the years I've done teaching. And so I really like teaching, spending time with the youth. I think the main thing, would just be administering the sacraments. That would be so awesome. But besides that, just youth ministry, and just being able to walk with people. Not so much, sure, I'll be leading them or whatever, but just to see people's faith. That's going to be awesome. A good priest, God willing. A priest who is a man of prayer, a priest who is an alter Christus, a priest, when someone sees me, they'll see Jesus, hopefully. Because if I just bring my gifts and my talents to the table, that doesn't matter much. Because people, when they see a priest, they're looking for Jesus, something that will satisfy them. And just me is not enough. I'm hoping to be a priest who reflects Jesus, who reflects the heart of Jesus. Discernment for me started very young. And when I was about 4 years old, started thinking about the priesthood. How it looked for me was a very slow process, a lot of doubt, perhaps not doubt, but more of uncertainty. The main thing I would always pray is, God, whatever you want me to do, I put it into your hands, just tell me. And it took 7 years of seminary, 7 years of praying in seminary before I got a certainty to the call. So for me, discernment took a while, but God knew when I was ready to get that answer. One thing I would tell someone who's discerning would be, if you're praying a lot and asking God to show you the way and it doesn't seem like He is, just keep praying, because God knows when you're ready to receive that answer. I remember just in high school. I was 13 years old, snot-nosed brat, didn't know anything, and complaining, God, why aren't you telling me what to do? God sees it, and He would be like, that would be a cruel and unusual punishment if He told me what I was going to do for the rest of my life when I wasn't ready for it. So just keep praying, and know that God will let you know when you're ready.